Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the beginning of Part 3 of the Hitman World of Assassination trilogy. It's 4:41 AM on Thursday, the 22nd of August, 2024, and that was a brief recap of the story so far. And we're going to be jumping into Dubai straight away. So, here is the briefing to that. Best laid plans.
Look closer. In the shadows. Behind the everyday world. Beyond the headlines and the seats of power. A hidden hand. A kind of company known as Providence. To it, we were just assets. To use and throw away. To do the unthinkable. The unforgivable. And it never gave us a second thought. Until now. After decades in the shadows, we are fighting back. Me and 47. Much has been lost, but we are closer than ever. We trapped the Constant, Providence's chief controller, and finally learnt the names of its 3 partners. In their downfall, we lay the past to rest. And, just maybe, look towards the future. 47. It's time.
Partners are down there. You know, I never planned this far ahead. You never do. I see someone got his memory back. Wait, is that a beacon? What the hell? Base. Alexa Carlisle's helicopter just took off. Confirm target locations, over. Diana, what's the status?
Right. We have a situation. Carlisle has left the building. And I think I know why. The Constant has escaped. He persuaded one of the sailors into setting him free. And since then, he's been seizing control of Providence assets and resources. I can only assume Carlisle is rushing to contain the damage.
If she slips away again...
We'll keep track of her. Make sure she doesn't. Meanwhile, the plan stays the same. Your destination is the Scepter, the world's tallest building where the partners are laying low, courtesy of their host, Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali. Marcus Stuyvesant is 5th-generation old money. His family made its fortune in real estate and banking, and were at one point the chief landowners in New York. Carl Ingram is a powerful Washington kingmaker whose family grew rich selling gunpowder during the American Civil War and later established a globe-spanning empire in oil, coal, and steel. Both families long since retreated from public view, but their quiet dominance endures to this day. Now, the partners likely suspect that we're coming, so Mr. Grey will infiltrate building controls and disable all electronic doors and elevators. Stuyvesant and Ingram are about to find they have nowhere left to run.
Right. This is our moment, 47. Providence ruined our lives with the flick of a pen. Today, we return the favor. Happy hunting.
Ingram and Stuyvesant, hey? And so it begins. Alright. Carl Ingram. The Ingram family... No, not the family. We're off to a good start. Hey look, it's tradition at this point. The Ingram family is of Scandinavian origin. Their earliest known ancestors were blacksmiths in Norway, but in the early 19th century they migrated to America and became cattle ranchers. They eventually made a fortune selling gunpowder during the American Revolutionary War, and later established an empire in oil, coal, and steel. I don't know why that's all capitalized, but anyway. By the 20th century, the Ingrams had become one of the world's biggest fossil energy providers, and began expanding their business empire into fields such as agriculture, pharmaceuticals, and consumer goods. In fact, some of the family's biggest sources of revenue come from the Thwack Beverage Company and a global empire of chain stores. Key Provident assets such as Hamson Oil, Blue Seed Agriculture, and the Pax Mundus Foundation, geopolitical think tank, are all largely controlled by the Ingram family. However, it is their political clout, a benefit of controlling the vital oil and coal markets, that makes them truly powerful. The Ingrams are responsible for most of the Providence operatives positioned in governments and state institutions around the world, including senators, cabinet secretaries, generals, and even a high-ranking palpable advisor. And they enjoy a close relationship to Middle Eastern and Latin American power players such as the Al-Ghazali family in Saudi Arabia and the Moreno drug cartel in Mexico. Didn't we deal with them? No, that's not them. Is it? I don't remember. Anyway. The name's come up before. I just don't remember where. Carl Ingram, 66, is the current head of family and the second most senior Providence partner. Carl is brash, direct, and a cowboy at heart. Despite their immense wealth and privilege, the family has always cultivated a Protestant work ethic, and Carl feels most at home at his Kansas ranch or touring his oil fields, which, incidentally, is also where he brings his business partners and political acolytes to size them up. Carl is a lion of a man with a quiet air of dominance and a steel handshake. He is also highly intelligent, perceptive, and an astute judge of character. As a youth, Carl enlisted in the army and completed a tour of duty in Vietnam shortly before the fall of Saigon. Returning home to finish his studies, Carl decided that while the logic behind the domino theory had been sound, military campaigns were archaic and ineffective. Wars should be fought, not with boots on the ground, but through the dual channels of Machiavellian tradecraft and the slow power of corporate influence. Carl studied military intelligence and became a foreign policy advisor to the White House by the tender age of 32. When by 40, he inherited control of the Ingram estate from his father Douglas. Carl had both the political savvy and the corporate muscle to set himself up as a behind-the-scenes kingmaker whose endorsement is guaranteed to make or break campaigns and indeed careers on both sides of the political divide. And yet Carl, like his family name, remains virtually unknown to the general public, always preferring the subtle backroom machinations over spectacle and limelight. He finally replaced his father Douglas as Providence partner in 1994. Carl Ingram comes across as a libertarian, but in truth, his pragmaticism transcends political boxes. He views himself, and Providence, as the vanguard of global stability and status quo, and this balancing act requires a highly flexible mind. For instance, Carl has spend. Come on, guys. He doesn't have spend. It's just gonna happen. I can try and just brute force my way through it, but it just stops me in my tracks. For instance, Carl has spent billions undermining the climate agenda, while simultaneously investing heavily in climate change countermeasures. However, this is all for the good of society. What? Did I read that wrong? For instance, Carl has spent billions undermining the climate agenda while simultaneously investing heavily in the climate change countermeasures. However, this is all for the good of society. Carl believes that only the steady hand of Providence can lead the world into a more sustainable age without the otherwise inevitable descent into disruption, upheaval, and revolution. Carl was married twice, with 2 sons from his first marriage and an adopted son from his second. None of his heirs know about Providence yet, but Carl leans towards appointing his adopted son, whom he sees as having the greatest potential, as his successor. Unsentimental and a staunch meritocrat. Meritocrat? It means, like, the aristocracy, the meritocracy is those that actually deserve it, because they are good at what they do. Anyway, unsentimental and a staunch good at what they do-ocrat, Carl takes his power very seriously, but is unapologetic about it, believing that only the capable have the right and duty to rule, and that the best and brightest power and leadership is no privilege. To the best and brightest, power and leadership is no privilege, it is an obligation. However, like his associate, Marcus Stuyvesant, Carl's pride has blinded him to the threat of Arthur Edwards, and now it may be too late to pass on the torch. Kill conditions, just do it. G'day, Mr. Kai. Welcome. How are you today? And Marcus Stuyvesant. The Stuyvesant family is of Dutch-German origin. Their earliest known ancestors were violin builders in 18th century Rotterdam, moving to Bavaria where they became successful merchants. They eventually settled in New York and established an empire in real estate and banking. At one point, they owned 15% of all property in Manhattan, competing with the Astor family as the landlords of New York. They also cultivated an image as patrons of the arts and sciences, donating museum and university wings all over New England. Your Hitman just lagged your PC, you'll be back in a sec. Too easy. During their heyday in the late 19th and early 20th century, the Stuyvesants were counted amongst the 5 richest families in the world, and, like most powerful clans in the age of rogue capitalism that followed the Industrial Revolution, they were essentially robber barons. They made a fortune off King Leopold II's atrocities in the Congo, cynically exploited the fallout of the Great Depression, which they managed to dodge, and maintained lucrative trade deals with despots throughout the 20th century, such as Pinochet in Chile and Jin Po in Kadanyang. Okay. Cool. Welcome back, Mr. Kai. To this day, their intricate work of banks frequently and indiscriminately launder money for white-collar criminals. Wait, what? The intricate network... Oh, never mind. To this day, their intricate network of banks frequently and indiscriminately launder money for white-collar criminals, organized crime syndicates, terrorist groups, and despots all around the world. Ever since the end of World War II and the creation of Providence, the Stuyvesants have retreated from the public view, and few today recognize their name. The family is still immensely wealthy, and their true currency is influence. Their assets and investments are deliberately scattered and obscured, hidden behind funds and shell companies. But the Stuyvesant estate is involved in a wide and diverse arrangement of industries such as real estate, banking and finance, insurance, and legal services. Oh, banking and finance, insurance and legal services. Well, I mean, insurance is... Anyway. As well as the arts, sports, and entertainment. You sound like a very posh Aussie, I must say. Oh, no, that's just the voice. That's just the voice. That's just a voice I'm putting on. Making it very British. It's supposed to be very posh in that context. Important Providence assets such as Milton Fitzpatrick Investment Bank, Danziger Limited Insurance, Morgan, Yates & Cohn, the law firm, and Monumental Pictures are old Stuyvesant property in which they still own a controlling share. Fair enough, you've hit the target very well. Thank you. Thank you. Marcus Stuyvesant, 51, The current head of the family is the youngest of the Providence partners. He is divorced from Penelope Huxley Stuyvesant, with whom he had a single daughter, Cornelia, who runs the Stuyvesant Art Foundation. A strong proponent of order, diligence, and pertinence, Marcus tends to come across as officious and high-strung. Before Alexa Carlyle, Marcus's late father Eckert used to sit at the head of the table, and Marcus is doggedly determined to prove himself his father's equal. An introvert and dyslexic, Marcus dragged himself through college on the wings of his family name and generous campus contributions. He landed a job at the prestigious law firm Morgan Yates & Cohn, although his grades were hardly in the top 10%. Diligent and predetermined. Nope, not predetermined, he's not psychic. Diligent and determined. He was on partner track when Eckert died abruptly of a stroke, and Marcus was approached for the first time by Arthur Edwards, the second constant, who revealed the Stuyvesant family's true legacy. Partnership on a whole different scale. Marcus later learned that Eckert had long considered appointing Milton Fitzpatrick CEO Eugene Cobb instead of his pedestrian son, but he died before he could finalize his decision. This humiliating feeling of being a temp or runner-up haunts Marcus to this day. Need to grab a snack? Too easy. Marcus abhors his daughter Cornelia and, determined to be a more supportive father than Eckert, insists that she should one day succeed him as partner. Adores, not abhors. That's the opposite. It's the opposite of adores. Yeah, anyway. He adores his daughter. But Cornelia, ironically, shows little sign that she would be even remotely interested in running a globe-spanning power cabal, and now Marcus is waking up to the harsh realization that not only is it too late to shape Cornelia in his own image, there may simply be nothing left to inherit. Kill conditions. Just do it. Alright. Now, I have run this once before. Okay? So I did run this before, but I had no idea what I was doing. The VOD is out there somewhere, but yeah, it is what it is. So we'll leave the gear, we'll leave that. The smuggled item. I mean, we may as well have the kitchen stashed item, right? Why not? Why not? But we'll just make sure it's something that isn't anything too crazy. Let's take in the sedative poison vial. No, because that doesn't really help me, because that'll just put someone to sleep immediately. We'll go the flash phone. Flash phone's good. Alright. So I could change the starting location to something else. I could sort of skip to the next one or whatever, but for the sake of the series, we're going to start from scratch as if we hadn't run it before. But the flash phone being stashed in the kitchen is its own thing. So let's jump on into it. Two of the partners of Providence.
Welcome to Dubai, 47. Today is the inauguration of the scepter, and the ceremony is well underway. You will find Marcus Stuyvesant near the building's signature art installation, while a paranoid Carl Ingram has ensconced himself in his penthouse suite, security on highest alert. Mr. Gray is already in position and ready to assist. Good luck, 47.
On top of the world. Alright, we got a lot of grabbies and stuff.
Come in. 47, do you copy?
I'm here.
Are you in position?
I'm heading towards the point of entry.
Good. Get back to me when you're there.
What a view. A kingdom among the clouds, eh? Very cool. Down. Yeah? Yep. Oh. Pretty sure you have to use your phone in this, because they introduced the whole phone photos and hacking and stuff in the third game. But we'll see what it tells us to do.
Locked. 47, use your camera and scan the lock, will you? I think I can override the Windows controls from here.
It me. All right. The maps are very cool. They introduced the camera in this one. Don't know how much it carries through. Yeah, I don't know. I need to go back to the first two and
I'm in position.
experiment.
47, the inauguration is taking place close by. Once you've infiltrated it, get your bearings. I'm sure there must be floor plans somewhere.
Understood.
We need absolute focus on this one. If Ingram and Stuyvesant are alerted to our presence, we may lose them for good. We are so close, 47.
Don't worry. They're not going anywhere.
Free coin. You gonna try and get the ducky gun? There's a ducky gun. That's pretty cool. As in it shoots rubber ducks, or it just looks like one, or what? Anything else in here? No more free coins or anything? A lot of changes of clothes. It looks like a duck, but it's a 5mm. Oh, okay. I'm a wizard.
Welcome. Hello. Good to see you.
Welcome to the barge, Al-Ghazali.
Familiar faces here today. This has been a dream of mine for a great many years.
Good to see you.
And as
Thank you
always,
for coming.
I am from one of the less privileged sides of the respectful Al-Ghazali family. But with a small loan from my father, I soon built up a construction empire that was worthy of the great Al-Ghazali legacy. So, I would like to thank my cousins, without whose friendship and influence this achievement might not have been possible. Thank you. I'm proud to yet again immortalize our great family name. But most importantly, this building is for all the people of Dubai, which is today the tallest building in the world. And I'm very proud to achieve. So, I'm humbly proud to open the Burj Al Ghazali.
Very cool. I want that sword.
Not like that. The scepter. Now, please, be my guests and celebrate. And thank you.
Let's go party.
This Royal Highness is really outdone himself. And everyone else who's built a skyscraper in Dubai in the past 5 years, for that matter. I pity the builders who'll have to work on whichever vanity project follows the scepter.
Oh, God, you'd think
They get good money for it, though. Hopefully.
Back
Ooh,
off
something.
a little, buddy. You're starting to freak me out.
Dude, I'm walking past. Shut up.
Listen, I want to talk to the partners directly. Make them understand why all of this is happening. And that terminal gives me an idea. There's a server room near the Sheikh's personal reception. If you can gain access to it, we might be able to recover useful intel from it. We'll have to work together to hack the system, but it's our best shot.
Facilitate Grey's revenge. Okay. You and I did this before. I didn't even know there was mission stories. Push button. Push button. Ah.
It looks like the staff area could provide you with a viable route to the server room.
The staff area, hey? It's lucky that this has a big section on it labeled staff area. That's handy. Hey bud, get out of the way. No, don't even.
Okay. Let's imagine an invisible barrier between me and you that extends out to
Oh,
about
you
an
are so
arm's
lucky
length
there's so
from
many
me.
people around.
Let's try and keep out of that zone. My personal space, understand?
Hello, sir.
Hello. No one's staring. Please continue. Okay, well it's over that side that we need to go. Who's this guy?
Look, it's just a precaution.
I've been personally invited by the Royal Highness Omar Al-Ghazali. I should have clearance. The name is Zaina Kazim.
Sir, I understand, but you can't enter without being searched.
Zana Kazim, aka the Vulture. One of the top agents working for Crystal Dawn, the Pan-African terrorist organization. I almost hired him myself once, but chose the Maelstrom instead. Now what is his business here?
It's standard procedure.
This is ridiculous.
Well, that's how it is. Think about it and come back if you want. I'll be waiting upstairs in the reception. Understood?
Crystal.
See. Ooh, coins.
Stick to your acrylic floors here and leave the true art to the true artist.
That was a big waste of time.
Oh,
Is this? Oh, they are sneaky bushes.
That was a big waste of time.
Click. Oh my god, what happened back there? You should probably go and look at it. You know, considering you know your way around this building and which button should be turned on and off at any given time and all that sort of stuff. Would that be wild? Anyway, go to sleep, 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 go to sleep. Quick. Alright. Snap. Ooh. Ooh, he's got stuff too. He's got lethal poison. He's got a folding knife. And he's got a covert pistol. Neither of which are going to help me necessarily. But I can just leave him here in the bushes. No one's going to find him. Just walking in with a bottle of pills that are like poison. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hi. You frisk me? One of you guys want to touch me?
Hold it,
Touch.
sir. I
Touch
can't
me.
let you enter before I have a look in your pockets.
Touch my limbs.
Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment. You're good to go,
Excellent.
sir. Thank you for your patience.
Cheers, bud. Have you done much Freelancer? No, I haven't even finished the story. Like, this is my first time playing through the storyline. Like, I started this week playing through the whole trilogy. Hello.
Oh, Mr. Kazim. I'm glad you changed your mind.
Arrogance can be a dangerous trait.
I also shaved my head,
Indeed, it can.
so I can't
Mr.
hide guns in
Ingram
it.
has been expecting you. We have a conference room set up for you.
Cool. Thank you. Let's go that way. Thank you for the follow, Mr. Kai. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
No need to panic.
Why would we be panicking? What are you talking about? Or are you just confirming something? Like when a butter set, there's like a butter container at the supermarket and it's like, does not contain knives. You're like, yeah, I know.
Please, go in and make yourself comfortable. Mr. Ingram will be with you shortly.
This room or this room? Which room? This room. Thank you for pointing. Sir. Oh, Mr. Ingram's coming. What's that? Nope. What's this? Nope. What's this? Soda. Imagine that, walking into a room where it's like, oh yes, Mr. Ingram has a drink at the end of the table. You're like, sick. And you just go over and just take it. Yeah. My drink. It's my Dr. Pop. I don't know how long he's going to take. I'm going to have a look at the view. Anything else in here other than the guards? And the letter opener that I'm not allowed to pick up? Can't escape over the balcony. There's a maintenance room here, which I'm probably not allowed in. Good place for body hiding. But there's 3 of you in here, which means 2 of you would have to share. Oh, hello.
Please make yourself comfortable.
These chairs suck, but alright.
Mr. Kazim, a pleasure to meet you.
Who?
Omar tells me great things about you. I'll get straight to the point. I have a, well, let's call it a dispute, which the Royal Highness tells me you're very capable of taking care of. Now, I've worked with your organization before, in Morocco, I believe, so I'm a little hesitant.
Don't be. We do what's needed.
Well, only time will tell.
Too easy, Mr. Guy. Take care of yourself. Enjoy your day. Thanks for dropping by.
I have 2 assignments for you. Take care of the first one, and then we can discuss the bigger fish. Now, on to the first. An acute problem has been brought to my attention.
Keep talking.
I'll be candid with you. No one is supposed to know that I'm here. However, there's a journalist down at the inauguration.
So many people know you're here.
Asking rather intrusive questions about who's staying up here, and that is a very dangerous problem for me. Now, I want you
my barcode talking.
to silence this little pain. You think you can do that?
It's what I do best.
I like your bluntness. This is his file. Hans Lucht, Pulitzer-winning freelance journalist. He's good, and won't give up until he gets the answers he needs. And that can't happen.
Consider it done.
Good man. And remember, I want a picture. I want proof so I can sleep tonight.
Of course.
Once this little assignment is completed, come back and talk to Miss Toe. Then we can discuss the real cancer that needs to be removed. I'm sure you can see yourself out.
Okay.
That's Carl Ingram, Providence partner and brass-balled billionaire. A legendary political fixer, Ingram is old money and as rotten as they come.
Sir, you are not allowed to pass.
I wasn't going to. I'm just talking to reception. Settle down. Hello. Can I have your apple? Cheers. Alright, good luck everybody. See you later. I'm going down to kill it. I mean to murder a journalist. I didn't know what else I was going to say. Do-do-do-do, You Hans Lucht, you kind of look like the dude that was in the picture. Hey.
Mr. Lucht, I hear you're looking for information.
Oh, really? Okay. You know what's happening upstairs?
I know more than you could imagine. But we can't talk here. Follow me.
Great. Lead the way.
Come this way.
Hey, how you doing?
We're gonna go pee together. Ah.
Wait for me here. I'll be back as soon as possible.
All right, whatever it is,
I know.
better be good.
I was just closing the door.
Hans looked. I hear you're asking about some
Oh
guests.
my god.
Let's talk somewhere more private.
You do? Okay.
Wait for me here. I'll be back as soon as possible.
Doom, 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 doom.
Yes, that's it. Now Ingram trusts you, it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Perfect. And now, because we didn't even have to kill him. That way he gets to live on and not be murdered for no reason, and life's good. You want to frisk me again?
Hey there, big guy.
We good? If I go and get a gun after you frisk me, I'm assuming that it's just like, yeah, we trust you now.
Hey, bud.
Hello, bud. Hello, buddy.
This area is a restricted area and I can't let you in.
Shut up.
Mr. Kazim, welcome back. So, you have the picture?
Yes, here.
Good. Our guest will be delighted. Please follow me. He's waiting. If you just follow me, Mr. Kazim.
Hello, sir.
Okay, now you let me through. Yeah, how does that feel, huh? How's that feel? I'm with her.
Have you seen the view yet?
Yeah, man.
It's quite spectacular.
It was wild.
On a clear day, you get a wonderful view of the Arabian desert. It's a sight to behold, the vastness of it.
Ooh.
Back in China, this would never be possible because of all the smog.
Glass. Water? Yeah, water. I have memories of this little area and that balcony.
Commercially successful creators.
Honestly, you're overthinking it.
I'm not pretending to have all the answers, but people
do you
like
like the
Phillips
building?
shouldn't have to choose between.
Do you?
This has been His Royal Highness's dream. I think for even longer than I have known him.
Yeah?
Everything here is completely self-sufficient. Electricity, internet, even water is cleaned and reused.
Reused
it's the
internet.
first of its kind on this scale. It was important for him to look to the future.
Yeah, future-proofing's important. Very important. Where are we going? That way? Ooh, piano. Who's that guy? You doing alright, fellas?
Here we are. Mr. Ingram is expecting you.
Mr. Cassim, so good to see you.
Hello again.
Do you have the picture?
No. Miss Toe's got it.
Yes. Your problem is fixed.
Omar said you were good. Let's get down to the important business at hand. Okay,
does the
people,
winch
clear
do?
the room. I need to discuss some delicate business with Mr. Kazim.
Perfect.
What does the winch do?
Excuse me.
We
for a
have
second.
Ingram right
I'll be
where
right
we
back.
want him.
Please make yourself at home.
47,
Have a
you know
drink.
what to do.
Hey, you, stop touching that.
I'm kidding.
Ah, that's random.
Please excuse
We
me
have
for a minute.
Ingram right where
I
we
just
want
remembered
him.
something. Please make yourself at
47,
home.
you know what
Have
to
a
do.
drink. See the view. It's something to behold.
Alright, all the guards need to clear out. Hello.
How are you, sir?
Why are you here?
Now, where was I? Oh, that's right.
Could have jammed him on that oil rig. Oh, that would have been fun.
My
Very
man
violent.
here will stay for the meeting. I assume that will not be a problem.
Oh yeah, it
Either way,
is.
You have no choice in the matter.
Because you should be kicking everybody out like a good target.
It's interesting we haven't come across each other before, Mr. Kazim. Well, maybe not. I usually have my people talk to people like you.
I can imagine.
I don't know how much the Royal Highness. Ah, a drink. Good idea. I think I'll join you. Now, as I was saying, I don't know how much the Royal Highness has told you. But my guess is very little, so let me get straight to the point. My organization has been hit by an unpleasant cancer that can only be removed by cutting it out of the gut, if you get my drift.
Yes,
hey, man.
I do.
Good. This little turd is spreading his vile, toxic cells, and I want him stopped. Brutally. Chemo won't remove him. Only the knife. I have his file here. Arthur Edwards. A sly little devil, if there ever was one. Me and my associates, well, we underestimated the little worm. We want revenge.
I think you and I share a common interest.
I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be... It's quite the view, don't you think? You
Oh, I don't have a screwdriver.
Like a god
He could fall.
down on your creation. But back to business. I doubt that. But I want you to make him suffer. This is not a horse that needs to be put out of its misery. This is a rabid dog that needs to be put down. Am I making myself clear, Mr.
Yeah, man.
Kazim?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Consider it done.
Good.
Ooh, now I'm over here.
We're
Ooh,
now in business.
now I'm over here.
We are.
I'll have Miss Toe send you anything you need. We're
Chips.
done here. Oh, one last question. I'm just curious.
Yeah, man.
You're nicknamed the Vulture. Why?
I find it's best to wait for the perfect kill.
I think you'll be perfect for the job. Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim. I look forward to receiving an update. Safe hunting.
Mr. Kazim, please follow me.
Okay. Oh. How more people have to walk in? Ah. Do you like stuff? You gonna walk me all the way out? Like, what are we doing? Just be like, hold on a minute, sir. I really need to pee.
You're saying the Medicis were just polluting generations of talent that would have flourished more without them. You're out of your mind.
I just feel like there should be a better way. We should take care of people better than that.
It's not like either of us are in a position to judge.
Is this sand? I think this is supposed to be sand or something. That's pretty cool. An absolute nightmare to keep all the sand just of people walking. It'll get scuffed around the place.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry, but you're not getting through.
Before I leave here today, I'm going to kill you. Thank you, Miss Toe. Anything here? pin, chandelier. Nothing particularly amazing. Alright, let's head to the bushes around the back. Grab a gun. Just in case we need it, you know? Cheers for the stuff, random other assassin guy. Alright, we're gonna infiltrate the staff area. I'm gonna... Sup. Not you, you are down. Hello. Ow, ow, ow. She deserved it. Oh. Where'd they go? Hey, come back. Ah! Ah! Told you guys before, bullets hurt. Jerks. Oh, the checkpoint was all the way up there. Ah!
Nice to meet you, Mr. Kazim.
No.
Have a lovely day. I look forward to receiving an update.
Not following you anywhere. Just leaving. Ah!
Money if that money facilitates the creation of more art, because I think that's totally BS.
Gary. He's lucky he didn't say anything then. Okay. Now we are all the way back down here. Well, I'm going to save before I do anything stupid. How many of you need to get pushed off the edge?
Greetings, sir.
Hello. Oh, I didn't change the story. I'm like, why is there no marker? So is that this floor? Don't know. Looks like it though. So
putting on a brave face. You shouldn't be hiding back here.
Sir,
You
this
should
is a
be
restricted
out there
area.
Celebrating life. Oh no, that reminds me. I'm supposed to talk to Richard Voltaire. You know, I'm really frightened of him. His review on the Senses exhibition was brutal. But I'd rather be here supporting you.
I want to find a staff member so that I am allowed everywhere. Anybody in here pooping?
Greetings, sir.
Hello. What a view to shit to. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. This one has a wardrobe. Ooh. Staff key card. Drag you over here. And peacefully put you in the cupboard. Still alive. Share a load of Barry. I'm going to take 5, hey?
Look, I'll just have to wondering. I'm sure if I'm needed out there, one of the technicians will come and find me. I just...
Looking good, man.
I want to share my condolences concerning your father. I never met him, but I know he loved art.
Thank you, but it's really not necessary. I have...
Oh, don't be silly. I'm here for you. But, you know, I also do want to talk a little shop. I have an idea for the next exhibition. You are gonna love this.
Lucy, wouldn't it be a good idea if you go out there? You know, meet potential buyers? It's a gold mine.
I know you feel alone, but you have to understand.
It's a fine day today, isn't it, sir?
Not.
I'll kill you.
Always be here for you. Oh, look over there.
What a sick outfit.
Oh, I wonder how many millionaires are down there. Oh, I'm
Go find out. Damn. Okay. Hello. G'day, Dopey. How you doing, bud? Who's this guy?
Right there. That's Marcus Stuyvesant, Providence partner, self-entitled and arrogant little wood.
Thought you would never leave.
He might not look like much, but he's done more damage to the world than you could dream.
These two are on the phone to each other. Doing good? How about me? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good.
Thought the little cow would never leave. How are you?
Oh, the redhead chick? Yeah, she left pretty quick. She was in a hurry.
Dad, I'm so glad that you're alive.
Cornelia, I'm glad you are safe.
Dad, you have to tell me what's going on.
I will. One sec. Let me just get a drink.
Incriminating. Hi. One, the guard's leaving?
I am so sorry everything has turned out this way. But you have to understand. This might be the last time we will ever talk. Face to face, at least.
What do you mean? You can't just pop up from the grave and...
Yeah, I know. I am really...
Sorry, I didn't mean to bump anybody. I'm just...
Ugh, can you just get away
Make some
from
drinks.
me? Have you never heard of personal space?
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. I am really, truly sorry.
Done. What have you gotten yourself into? What the fuck, Dad?
Look, I don't have a lot of time to explain everything, but I promise it will all work out.
No.
He's a ventriloquist.
No, that's
He can
not
talk while
good
drinking a
enough.
drink.
One
I
minute
hope that's
I'm
not her
crying
drink,
over
then.
your grave, and the next you call me and say, "Hey, hon, guess what? Pop's still alive." That's so cruel.
I know, but you have to understand. When you have as much wealth as we have, you have to sometimes work with some...
Well, good luck. Hopefully you guys don't drink anything dumb.
Hope they tip well here.
A Cumulus. Sky is the Limit by Lucy Phillips. The guard knows I'm not me.
Garçon. I love that vest.
Here's bud. Ah, that's not a corner. Can I go through here? Yeah, I can. What about this way? That's right, I'm staff. It's pretty amazing.
Any news on the new guard assigned to codename Pinky?
I got word that he entered the building, but he hasn't reported for duty yet.
Probably still down at the depot, getting his uniform. I just hope he's got his papers with him. I heard rumors that he used to work for that Dawood Rangan. You know, the Bollywood producer who
He didn't do a good job.
Doesn't sound promising.
He got blown off a roof.
It doesn't.
Stuyvesant is expecting a replacement guard. If you can locate him, we should be able to get within strangling distance of the little worm.
Yeah, back downstairs again.
To take over my duties when I retire.
You guys, all that talking that you guys are doing must be making everything very thirsty. It's very thirsty work to be talking so much.
Christ, Dad. You know I hate your other businesses. I only tolerate this because you're my father.
But look at what you have done with the Art Foundation. Built it to become one of our biggest businesses. You alone.
Wait, that's not even... What is? Locate the missing recruit. What? Why is that my job? Ah, you know I'm not me. Huh. Ah, good. Nobody come walking in on us. I'll be very upset. I see you guys making a beeline towards the door. Don't you do it. Okay. Hello. Where's the new recruit? Oh, he's down there.
$6,000 for something you're just gonna walk on all day?
Toilet. Oh, I gotta get past that guard and he's just looking at me. Can you guys stop with your conversation? Run.
James called in sick today. Of all days. His Highness has everyone working triple shifts.
I am
There's
James.
so much going on here. I've had 4 staff update meetings already. And now that crazy manager called us into another meeting, so now we've got to memorize news.
Hello. Is he in the changing room? Beep boop.
Look, this is gonna make me look really bad.
I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Don't you worry. A colleague is also out there looking.
But this is awful. I mean, I'm in my boxers and you are a woman. It's just so embarrassing.
Oh, it's nothing I haven't seen before.
But you don't understand. I'm military. We
No
military
one
men
will
are
ever
used
know.
to punctuality. I was supposed to be ready and present my papers half an hour ago.
Yes. You men in the army with your papers. Super punctual. I get it.
Are you making fun of me? That's so cruel. Well, do you know what a man is without his gun?
Man in his boxers.
Dead.
Crying.
Whoa, please.
Huh?
And there we go. And you will also go in the cupboard. How scandalous. The two of them in there. Him mostly naked. Her a staff member. Leaking fluids on each other. That's maintenance stuff. Not what I need. Yeah, I'll take the emetic pills. And disorder. Is that it? No more lockers? Alright. Guys yourself as the recruit. Yeah, but he's got... Like they said he didn't have his gun, but where's his uniform, you know? That. Ooh, a locker key. Well, that would have helped, I guess, but I have a lockpick, so...
Do you think those small arseholes out there are eating that?
That's just...
Guard around that side.
See if you still feel that way in an hour.
Could go... Ah, he's coming around the corner. Too late. I fucked it. Oh, wait. He wants me to be that guard. Oh. Run. Do we to hide anybody in here?
I think I can open that window remotely. Scan the lock with your camera and I'll have a try.
Okay.
Alpha 2. Show back on.
Hiding boxes. No smoking. Can I scan the lock from here? Because that'd be kind of funny to see if they react to it. Scan lock. No.
Quick, count to 10. 1, 2. Oh, fuck it. Oh, come on. Oh, what a freaking waste of time.
I don't understand. Fuck yeah. He's got a screwdriver now, I suppose. Open all of them? Yeah. This has an uppy-downy thing too. I think. No? Alright then. Don't worry about it. These guys chatting again? No. You're smoking in the hallway, mate. Go with the old classic. Nope, that's not a screwdriver. There we go. Sounds like a good time. Pretty fun. Jammed in a box. Do scandalous staff members bleeding all over each other.
Do it, man.
Event security. Head back up to that security office, eh? Yeah, he'd know if I wasn't the fucking toilet attendant that I was just pretending to be. But if I'm the dude that he was just having a conversation with, he's like, yeah, that's Gary. That looks like Gary. Did you guys not get thirsty in there? Oh, one job. This way, isn't it? Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, everybody. So what have you been up to, Dopey? What kind of mischief have you been creating? Did I grab his papers? I hope I did. Hello.
Reporting for duty.
About time. Our client has been going out of his mind waiting for you.
No, he hasn't.
Do you have the papers?
Yes.
No.
Good. I'll call him now.
How should I address him?
It's classified, so you don't call him anything. But officially, he's just known as codename Pinky.
I will name him Mr. Stevens. Been working, that's about it. Haven't been doing much.
This is security. Just to let you
That's
know,
life
the
sometimes.
new guard is reported for duty.
Finally.
Ooh, what's this?
I'm just outside.
Okay, standing by.
My security key. Ooh, a gun.
Okay, wait here. He'll be here shortly.
Okay, you must be my new escort. I have very high standards and trust you will do your duty. You have your credentials on you?
Yeah, man. Wait, how you still carrying your wine, huh? That's weird.
Well, this all looks very promising.
Is that glued to the bit of paper?
Yes. Good.
Talk into it like a
Oh,
microphone.
You worked for Dawood Rangan. Hope you
He's
weren't
dead.
there on the day of his tragic death.
I was.
Okay. This all looks very good.
It was epic.
Walk with me. I need to go through some ground rules.
Take 50.
I expect you to be by my side 24/7.
Yeah, man.
Unless I say otherwise.
Okay.
Bathroom breaks are, of course, permitted, but only when I say so.
Code word
I
is
have
otherwise.
A very important and delicate meeting today, in which I expect you to keep your ears closed, but your eyes wide open.
I don't know how to do that.
Understood? Now, your papers were indeed impressive, but I need to see what you can do with my own eyes.
Okay.
My father used to take me hunting. He was an avid hunter. I personally hated it, but always
Okay.
admired his skill with a knife and grew to appreciate what it takes to gut an animal.
Yep.
Have you ever tried to gut an animal?
Yes.
Good. Then you know it's not so easy as it looks. Like trying to stab a rubber ball. Bounces back if you don't stab it correctly. We are almost here. You have to understand. I didn't get where I am by blind faith.
Oh, am I shooting
Okay,
swinging
we are
boxes?
almost there. You see the shooting targets?
Yeah.
Any fool can shoot a target. But with a knife? No. That's where the talent lies. My father always used to say, if you are good with a knife, you're even better with a gun. I want to see your skills.
Okay.
Don't know why, but I've always trusted a man who could throw a knife. I'm sure a psychiatrist would have a field day with that statement. So, show me what you got. Do well and you work for me. Fail, you get out of here, and I never want to see your face again. It's just only as half as good as you were.
Only time will tell.
Oh, yeah.
But I doubt it.
You cocky idiot.
Oh, yeah.
Nice throw. That was a magnificent performance. I like you. I think.
I got him, 47. Marcus Stuyvesant won't be a problem anymore. Let's move on to Carl Ingram. We're not done yet. You've gained his trust. What to do with all that power?
Did I do good, Mr. Style? Oh. Means the other stories go on? Yeah. He wanted to talk to him. Sure, it's very exciting. Hello.
If someone touches those fuses, it'll ruin the experience for everyone.
I'm gonna go touch
So,
fuses.
Don't let it happen.
Most of the people here don't even know what fuses are.
Fuses.
Huh?
Trying to be a lot more mindful.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. That bar is very exclusive. I see the exhibit.
Would
Aye.
you take a bullet for Rongan? Because I would.
Rongan's dead. Hello. We will walk together.
Keeping the big man safe, huh? Yeah, nice gig.
Yep, he's safe and all right. He's good. Oh, they light up when you get near him. That's pretty sick. This is a pretty piss poor exhibit. This is very small. This is it. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's wicked, but it's not like
Nice day for...
top of the tallest building ever. Opening day epic, you know? Do 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 do.
Ugh.
Hello.
Looking good, man.
Oh, she's
Looking
gone.
Good.
She has left. Save the smoky one for someone important. Where'd she go? Oh. Alright. Well, she gets to leave this time. Can I get upstairs from this side, guys? I would like to. End house, yes. Missing keycard? What do you mean? This. This one. Excuse me, fellas. I can't find the boss.
That Rangan guy.
Yeah, what about
never
him?
asked me to work for him. Never calls me. I put in my CV. Such a dick. Such a dick.
He's super dead. That little thing. What is that? Why can't I see it through walls? Is it a camera? You can't. Ha ha ha. Huh. It is. Oops. No more power for you. Wasn't me, I have my back to you. You're in the cupboard. Guy from down that end patrol past this window. Just stand next to the other bloke. Hello, sir.
Hi.
Hi. Like I ask a thing and every other motherfucker on the planet walks past the window. No loose ends. No loose ends, only tight ends. Boppity boopy. No more cameras. There's no security card in the security room. Did he drop his gun on his chair? It must be the other guards that have that card. I could have sworn that I picked up a security key card. Guess I did not. Alright, then we'll see if we can just get across to the other side. That fancy looking dude go. Ooh, crowbar. Can I have this? Thanks, cheers. Security purposes. Damn, it stood on me.
You're invading my personal space.
No, you're invading my personal space, and now I have to kill both of you.
Shit, don't worry. You can't get...
You didn't have to do that. Combat. Ah! Hey! God, I can do it a bit quicker. Can you? Why are you covered? What is this shooting like peas? Hey!
Get him in your sights.
Oh my God, why is there always another one behind me? I just don't like it when they give me sass. They walk up to me, they push into my personal space. They're like, "You're invading my personal space." Don't have the patience for it. Oh, we get to go delete the cameras again. The checkpoints. Ow! What's it called? The checkpoints in this one are not as lenient as they were in 2. That's alright. We can speedrun it. We know what we need to do. If it loads. At some point. The next 3 weeks. Please. Please load. Hello? Game? There we go. What happened there? Okay. Gotta go get ready for work, not to cast a stream. Have a good rest of your stream. Too easy, Dopey. Thank you for being here, bud. It's been a while. But it's always good to see you. We'll have to catch up soon. Have a good day at work, man.
I hope I don't get electrocuted doing this. And it's back on.
Do it quickly before the other dude comes up here. Drag, 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 drag. No witnesses. Like, I didn't see anything. Yep. Now you'll never see anything ever again. Beep boop, beep boop. That gun, but there's nothing else in it. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. So I'm just going to take the crowbar and move on with my life. Could be... Ta-da! Way around. What's this place? It looks pretty. God knows I'm not me.
Place, huh? Oh, yeah.
You're a swanky place. Ooh, sick burn. Hey, fellas.
Shifty.
50? You are. Different security room. I'm security man. Ooh, banana. Other security key. Huddle. Keypad. Okay. Like a post-it note or something around?
Oh, they could open up the elevator shafts and maybe get some rock climbers.
Well, I'm glad.
Ah! Yes. Come on. On. Come on. Dost thou even? Just... Yes. You get one more chance or I'm just gonna have to wing it. No connecting for you? There's the option to reconnect or return to the menu in offline mode. But if I go offline or go to the menu, is that the same option? If you continue in offline mode, you cannot complete challenges and you will not be awarded a score. But you won't connect. No, don't save the game. It's fine. Hello? I was enjoying hoarding things. No? Can you just tell me no then? That'd be pretty sick.
You're taking this serious.
Hey, there we go. Long enough. Holy shit. I'm gonna save there. Maybe that's why the loading took forever before. Oh, I can't even load my saves. What are you doing? Ah, you know what I think it might be? Hold on. Nope, they're not there anymore. I had an update before that was installing, so that might be it. It's not. Can I have my... I don't even care. I don't want to save anymore. I'm good. I'll just wing it. It's fine. I don't want to not have my score. defeats the point of, like, unlocking anything. I suppose this is, like, the one mission that I did before anyway, but still. Like, do the thing. I'm gonna try to reconnect from here, and then reload the mission, and if not, I'm just gonna reboot the game. It doesn't want to do it. It's not going to do it. If it doesn't work this time, if it doesn't want to connect from restarting the game, I think I might play something else for a little bit. You're all in the same boat? The servers are down, are they? Bugger. That's a shame. But thank you for the update, Magnumundian. I wasn't sure if it was my end or not, because I've had updates and stuff going for other stuff in the background. Bugger! But then it doesn't keep track of the challenges and stuff. Oh, you can't even do, like, Sniper Assassin and stuff. Can you? What if I go to, like... Oh, it won't, will it? Into Twitch, check the category to see if you're the only person. Yeah, no, I was mid-mission and it's like, guess what? You suck. Don't play anymore. Like, aw. You can just play campaign stuff, I guess. Yeah. Campaign stuff and DLC stuff. You can't even play the, like, escalations and stuff. That's so weird. That's such a weird way of doing things. What a strange way of doing things. Well, as much as I want to keep going with Dubai, I will probably. I haven't got a proper save. I've just got the auto save. That's all right. There's not going to be another save there until I come back in anyway. All right. Well. Well then, VOD viewers, those of the VODlands, the VODlings, that abruptly brings an end to this chapter, but there will be a B part to this chapter. If it's not there, and the next one is there, it's in the playlist. You'll find it. But yeah, you'll probably have to go to the playlist itself as opposed to just searching for 15B or whatever it's going to be. But that brings us into this one, kind of, I guess. So, if you're watching this tomorrow, 10 years from now, long after I'm gone, you're awesome, and I am sure that you'll hear from me again. I will catch you in the second part of this episode, I suppose.